welcome to Ladygang Quickie. I'm Becky here with Jack and Kelty.
Ooh, another fast-forwarded intro.
Was it?
You are listening on one speed, I promise you.
I never even noticed.
I think you did great.
Thank you so much.
It's just early, maybe, for me. I need some more coffee.
I
I'm elderly. I have heartburn or indigestion from coffee this morning.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It begins.
I'm like, what the is going on? Am I going to have to do warm milk in the mornings?
This is my nightmare, is there's going to be a day where I'm going to have to stop drinking coffee.
Yeah.
And then I will also probably stop pooping the rest of my life.
Oof.
I'll just be constipated forever.
Someone at an event I was at 2 days ago was we were talking about pooping, and there are people out there that are magnesium pushers.
Oh,
we already talked about
yeah.
Yeah, and then I talked about it on the podcast, and then everyone wanted to know what magnesium. And I was like, I'm going to blow your body up.
But
yeah.
out. And it works for you.
Yes.
Okay.
And it helped me sleep. I take the Calm magnesium and I take it at night, and it helped me sleep for a few days. And then I don't know, my body just adjusted back to whatever it is, but it helped me poop.
I feel like people are super passionate, so it must be.
They are. It's one of those TikTok rabbit holes you'll go down that I got a magnesium spray you're supposed to spray on your feet.
I spray the magnesium on my wrists every night.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
You can spray it on your armpit?
15 sprays, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the same place I put my progesterone.
Yeah.
Elderness is
we're old.
Happening.
We're old.
Well, I'm so excited to see you guys, and this is an episode that I'm very thrilled that we're doing today, and it is called the Ick List.
Yes.
And I have pulled the Ladygang community on Facebook, and community, I want to say, what's up? It's been a minute. We were doing things. We're back, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is an amazing Facebook community where you can get job advice, love advice, what to wear advice. You can listen to me, you can see me Monday. You can talk about your favorite TV show. I mean, it's just an everything kind of group.
Yeah, it started as our Ladygang fan group, and it grew into
they barely talk about
Ladygang. No.
People are like, I haven't listened in a really long time. What's Becca talking about? And I'm like, maybe you could listen, but live your life.
You don't need to.
No, live your life. If you don't want to listen to the podcast, but you just want to know what the stories are, sometimes people will do that too. But I went in and I was very inspired by the things that give you the ick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I asked the Ladygang community, what gives you the ick? And the answers are so funny. And I thought we should talk about the list, and then we should name our own icks.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me go to the top. The first one was people clipping their nails in public.
That isn't even, that can't even be a thing. I don't believe it. I've never seen it. I would die if I did.
You've never seen it? I've seen it on an airplane.
I think I've seen it at the DMV, which makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the place where you would clip your nails.
DMV is
any government building, I feel like people are clipping their nails.
Prison, DMV, yeah.
The airport, the post office, nail clippers paradise.
That's disgusting.
It's so gross. And then I want to tell you this. I had a situation this weekend where I was disgusting, and I gave myself the ick.
What'd you do?
So, along with toenail clippings. So, I have toenail issues.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about
ingrowns.
I have ingrowns. I've had the surgery, the electric shock surgery where they
laser out your nail.
Laser out your nail, all this stuff. So now my nail grows long and skinny, but it's also very brittle, and it's just a lot of things. So I was holding on. I cared more about my pedicure at your wedding than the fat bottom girls. Sorry.
Queen song.
Sorry. Anyway, so my toenail was ripping off, and I had her put some polygel on it to save the toenail so that it could be beautiful for your wedding. And
did you have a nail left?
I had a little bit of nail, but it was ripping, so she fixed it.
Okay.
But then this weekend, it really started to leave the nest, and I spent
pinky nail.
No, big toe, real thicky. I was watching the Miss USA How to Rig a Pageant documentary, and I didn't clip my toenail. I peeled it off little by little, and then I put it in a little ball.
Oh my God,
in my
Kelty.
finger, and then I threw it in the trash. I'm sorry,
this is not an ick. This is I don't even know what that is.
Universal disgusting.
So do you have a big toenail left, or is it gone?
It's like half is gone. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can show it to you if you want.
No, thank you.
You know that's my biggest nightmare.
No, thank you.
I for the first time in my relationship with Jared, took a good look at his toes.
Oh my God, you waited until you were married?
No, I've looked at his feet, and I've always been like, which is crazy because I have like a foot phobia, but I can touch his feet. I'm like, your feet don't freak me out. They don't gross me out. But I've never really looked at his toes. His toes are mangled. They are going like every which direction, folding on. His big toe folds on top of 2 of his other toes. I'm like, how do you walk? What is happening? They're all like bulging out in every direction. Hideous.
I'm distracted
but I love them.
by how long your nails are. Speaking of nails.
What is going on?
Dude, don't even look at them.
There's definitely poop under there.
Oh, they're so gross. I'm waiting to get them done because I have 2 more weddings to go to, but I'm pushing it. But they're breaking. They're so gross, guys. I'm sorry.
Sorry. This is not the nail
podcast.
The nail
There's
salon.
like a 3-inch tip on it.
There is. I know. Well, it's been a month and a half, but
You're
I'm pushing
like that
too.
woman who grows them and then they're like so long and she's like had them for 80 years.
Yep, that's me. Unfortunately, right now.
Wait,
don't look.
Do you ever see the girl on TikTok who does the Kardashians and
Yes.
she does Chloe and the nail is
She
always
uses
falling off?
Post-its.
Yeah.
And then she
She's
like
so good.
touches her hair and the
one
nail
falls
falls
out.
out. She's so funny.
She's so funny.
She's so funny. Okay, next ick. When a man says he's going to do something and he doesn't, when he simply could have shut up and just said nothing at all. Like, I'm not going to do it. Nope. Okay, wet.
I feel like it doesn't. Is that really an ick?
No. Can I give you an ick?
Yeah.
Okay. This is an ick I did find on TikTok. And it's when a man is wearing no-show socks, but without shoes on. Like he's just like walking
Oh,
around in
yeah.
no-show socks.
I don't know.
Like
I kind
that's
of think
an ick.
that's cute.
You do?
I don't know why.
Ew.
It's so weird, but
it's
I
so
don't.
icky
I
to
don't
me.
mind it.
But it covers the toe. So
That's
then
why
what
I-
do you want?
I think that's why I like it.
Yeah, it's covering the part of the feet you don't want to see.
Nicole said wet toilet paper. You know when you go to the pool and the person
Yes.
beside you, in front of you had like wet hand
Yeah.
and grabbed some of the toilet paper? I'll also say anytime you're swimming and you have to go to the bathroom and then put your wet bathing suit back on your body, it's like, we could make so much money if we invented your second suit. And it was like you go with your suit and then you hold on your pee or poo for the longest time possible.
Yeah.
And then in like where the tampons and the sanitizer is just a second suit. So you don't ever have to put a wet
bathing
suit on.
back on.
That is
But when
the
I go
worst
to
feeling.
pee at a public pool and if I'm wet, I just pull it to the side
Whoa.
That is a good idea.
because then you don't have to deal with like rolling it up your wet body.
Ew, it's not like a relationship ick, but that is a body ick.
That's an ick.
Tabitha said, anytime my husband talks or breathes. I'm like,
Okay.
that's a given.
Yeah,
Sounds
it depends
great,
on the
Tabitha.
time of the month for me. Yeah.
And then
Same.
everyone in the Ladygang started adding and choose or just exists.
shoes. Well, people have like there's
Shoes?
that phobia of chewing, like or not. It's not a phobia.
Misophonia.
Is that what it is?
It's when noises like that really, really bother you.
Yeah.
Like your ears are
like ringing.
Yeah.
Katie says a man with rollerblades on.
Yeah.
Ken was hot in the Barbie movie.
I get it. I mean, I like it, but I get it.
I don't know if I've seen a man in a rollerblade in a while, so I don't know what that would do to me. Depends what he looks
It
like.
might be hot if he's like really beefy.
Yeah.
You know who really can roller skate is Usher. Like
Of course he can.
Why do you know that?
He's got moves.
No, he's sexy roller skates. He's gonna definitely roller skate at the Super Bowl. His
Oh,
whole
yeah.
Skate or blade?
skate.
Oh.
His whole show in Vegas is him just like he doesn't have backup dancers, he's a backup skaters.
Oh, that's fun.
That's
I
like that musical, The
this.
Starlight Express, where they are all on roller
Starlight
skates.
Express. Starlight Express.
Is that
Answer
from
me,
it?
yes. Yeah, Sound of Vegas. It's
Oh,
incredible.
wow. I was so young. I don't remember a single thing except for the fact that they roller skated, and I was like, that's amazing.
I have another ick that I just reminded myself of. Did you guys watch Love is Blind?
No.
Only the first season.
Oh, okay. So the new season, there's this guy, Izzy, and there's this one scene of him. He's talking to his fiance's like dad, and they're sitting in these chairs. And the way he's sitting, his little leggies are like dangling off the side of the chair, not touching the ground.
Well, is he like sideways, perfectly sideways?
No,
on-
he is sitting straight up. And his I don't know if he's just like way shorter than the dad is.
Maybe it was a really deep couch.
It looked like a very big chair, or he's a small guy, but his little legs are just like dangling off the side, like not even touching his little toes
That's
to
great.
the ground.
That's like when Becca comes to my house and
Yeah,
sits on my
exactly.
True.
Okay, Maddie says when you go to a house party, can't remember last time I was at a house party, but
Same.
when you go to a house party and the singular hand towel is soaking wet.
Ew.
Ew.
I went to a really rich person's house the other day it wasn't a house party. It was like more of like a house sitting gathering.
Mm-hmm.
And she in her bathroom had individual, like at spas and like hotels and stuff,
The little towels.
like the little individual towels, hand towels, and then the basket next to the sink for like the soiled towel.
That is such a rich
And I was
person
like,
thing.
God, this is so rich. And also, like, what I didn't realize is that rich people they don't have like the Myers soap in their kitchens and their bathrooms. Like, they don't have whatever the brands are that we can buy at Target.
Yeah.
They have all high-end hand soaps and lotions in every bathroom in their
It's
house.
like Aesop.
Yeah, it's Aesop.
And it's like 75 bathrooms. So I'm like, their hand wash and lotions budget for the month is like my mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
100%.
It's so
I have
crazy.
one bottle of Aesop and I have it just in my like bathroom. And I'm like, this is only for special occasions.
This is only when I poop.
Yeah, literally.
Chris got me some Aesop like body oil. Like, I mean, it was when we had a condo together on my birthday, so it was probably 10 years old. And like, I still refuse to use it because it's the nicest thing I own. It just like sits in my drawer. And every time I'm like, no, Johnson & Johnson baby oil. Like, I just don't like to touch it.
It's like having like a special occasion dress that you just never wear.
Yeah.
This could be an interesting conversation. Brianna's also a top contributor to the Facebook
Hi,
group.
Brianna.
So, hi, girl.
Or Brianna.
She says
She probably doesn't listen, so
No, she probably doesn't.
boxers, like the flowy, baggy boxers.
Yeah.
Oh, unless you're only wearing a pair of boxers. Like if you're like going to bed. I don't know. Jared doesn't wear boxers, so I don't know who I'm thinking of. but
Zach just transitioned from a boxer brief to a boxer at night.
that's what I'm saying.
Like
Yeah,
a
Chris will
long-
wear a boxer at night.
Yeah.
I like that. Like that's kind of hot. But like a boxer, how did people wear boxers?
I feel
I
like it would be
don't
so
understand.
uncomfortable.
They'd get all bunched up in your butthole.
It's like wearing 2 pairs of pants.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it is.
That's why I think so many men have transitioned from the
It was like the only option. And then they're
Yes.
like, nah.
like a nice like plaid boxer at night.
that's what I was just envisioning.
That's
A
cute.
plaid boxer.
I'm thinking of like a Christmas boxer.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Wrapped
And
up
a
like a little
Santa hat.
gift.
And a Santa and some socks for those toes.
I'm
Yeah.
on the final day of my trip here, and I am not wearing underwear because I, for once in my life, didn't pack the way that women
Oh, no.
are supposed to, where it's like
3 a day.
3 a day in case you shit your pants twice a day.
And you're like, oops.
Oops, I have no idea how this happened.
That's insane.
That's
my worst
the
fear.
first time of maybe my whole life that I'm going to get on an airplane with no underwear.
Oh,
but I'm in a
you're pulling a
sweatpant.
Kelty.
I am. I'm in a sweatpant though, so it feels all right.
But like, what if something decides to happen?
Like I
With your
shit my
vagina?
pants.
No, your vagina.
No, that's fine. It just dries.
My vagina
Ew.
isn't that expressive lately.
It's that old age, geriatric age, catching up with us.
It's like
nice,
feels like the inside of my ear.
Yeah.
You know?
Ooh, roadie. Okay. Ooh, this is really good. And this is when I realized I had the ick. Lauren says, people who have small trash cans without the mini trash bags, like they just throw the trash directly in the trash can with no lining.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
What are you supposed to do?
I guess you'd just dump it out.
In the bathroom?
I
You
don't
put
know.
a plastic bag in that tiny trash
I don't
bin?
like the plastic bag.
Me neither.
And also, it depends what room it's in. Because, like, in a bathroom, not in the toilet area, but I have one, like, in front of my vanity, under my vanity for, like,
tissues.
yeah, stuff like that. Like, that's not gross to me.
It's not like
Like,
you're putting tampons in there.
yeah, no.
Even
Not even, like, food. Like, literally, it's just, like,
Right,
paper,
it's dry
cosmetic,
goods.
empty
Dry
cosmetics.
goods.
Yeah, so it depends on the trash can.
Mm,
but I'm thinking about my bathroom trash can.
where
Like,
you put tampons.
well, I don't put a tampon because I use a menstrual cup.
Okay.
But
Others.
yeah, I just don't know that I have a large amount of, because I'm doing a flushable wipe. I don't know. Maybe I'm fine. I don't know. I felt
You're
gross.
too eco-friendly.
I'm too eco-friendly.
Yeah.
Carlina says, when my husband says ever so slightly.
Ew.
What would that even be in regards to?
I need
I need
Carlina.
you to move this table ever so slightly to the left.
Ew.
I need you to move your tongue ever so slightly onto my
Sometimes-
clitoris.
That's what I was thinking, like a sexual thing. I'm going to slip my finger into
ever so slightly.
Ew. Yeah, I think sometimes when men use certain terms or the wrong terms or the wrong pronunciation of things, like sometimes I'll catch Zach saying Silicon Valley and I'm like,
silicone.
I want to murder you. I want to murder you. It's just the craziest thing. I'm like, that's like spelling you're wrong.
Yeah. I mean, that's another one I had on my list. It's just like any wrong spelling, especially the yours and the theirs.
I had something amazing happen with the your. I had a run-in with like somebody I knew like a long time ago in LA, like when I first moved to LA, and he's a male actor, and he's like, not my type at all, but like he's British, and like it's just inevitable that like you have not feelings, but you're like
the opposite of the ick.
Yeah.
Like the tingle.
Yes. And you're
Yes.
like, oh, and like he was like flirting with me, and I was like, wow. And then it was probably the first time since being married for 800 years that I was like, wow, if I really wanted to cheat on my husband right now, this guy would do it.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah. And nothing like crazy. It was just the vibe and the history, whatever.
Yeah.
Not that I had ever done it in the past, but anyways, this is too much information. What I'm getting to is I got home that night and I was like just curious, as you do, and I looked at his Instagram.
He's married.
No, he has a girlfriend, but like he's an actor, so it means that he's
Nothing.
single.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it and he spelled you're wrong. He used you're wrong. And I was like, that's it. I'm so glad I didn't cheat on my husband, because then I would come home and see that and it would have been all for nothing.
It would have literally ruined your life for no reason because he's stupid.
I've had that happen multiple times where I've
Have
been
you?
I'm, out at a red carpet or something. I'm like, I could go home with this person right now. And then I'll see something where like, I think like for a minute, I'm just going to be straight up honest. For a minute, I thought when Zachary Levi was single that maybe like he's very charismatic in person and
Is
so
he?
tall
Yes.
and very
Doesn't do it
handsome.
for me.
And I was like, am I going to cheat on my husband, Zachary Levi?
Was he flirting with you?
I mean, that's optional. Like everyone is flirting with me at all times, Jack. But then
I'm like, was the option there?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't trying though.
Okay.
But then I like saw some.
What does trying look like for
I
you?
have no idea. It's like I write a book about you. It's like
Yeah.
I try. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
really
yeah.
intense and you run the other way. But then I saw something and I think he's great, but like he also I think collects like action figures or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, like I'm so glad I'm married to someone that doesn't collect
He's not a
toys.
child.
You know?
See, I don't know. There. Who was it?
Oh my God. Wait,
What?
sorry. Keep going.
No, I think it's either It's what's his name that was married to Sofia Vergara?
Joe Manganiello loves Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
And he has the
Gross.
Dungeons and Dragons room. And I was like,
He's like a
you're
big
so
gamer.
hot. Yes.
See, but I think that's hot.
you know
I
what's-
think because Jared loves games too.
Can you imagine? Sofia Vergara is probably like, thank God I'm divorcing you because that's stupid. Like with her beautiful.
She probably is so stoked about that.
Oh my
she's
god,
like,
I think
no,
it's
because-
so cute.
Well, no, it's cute when like you love the person and you're with
But
them.
then when
but
you're-
like, think
yeah.
if Jared had done, or I don't know if he did anything. Joe, whatever his name is, but she clearly doesn't love him anymore.
Yeah.
Then it can turn real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
And he
those things.
I saw him like on
It's like golf for my ex.
Oh yeah, it's like golf for Zach. Like if he cheats on me, I literally will.
I feel like golf
I mean,
is-
I already hate golf,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah. And I saw on a TV show he had a special desk made for his Dungeons
Gross.
and Dragons.
I think it's cute.
Chris plays
Gross.
roller hockey. And like to me, I think it's very cute, but like a lot of people would be like, ick.
David
oh my God.
Arquette.
Wait, Chris wears rollerblades every week.
But he's in a
He's
whole
in a-
like
he's playing
hockey
a sport.
getup.
I went one time when we first started dating. He's like, come to my game in Burbank. And he punched the of someone.
And you got horny.
No, I was like, I don't
doesn't like
that-
violence.
I don't like
Oh,
violence,
right.
and I never
She's
went
on
again.
a brain diet.
Wait, I can't believe you've never gone again.
Nope.
I think that'd be so fun
I
to
do
go
too.
and
He
watch
was so
him.
mean and so intense. And I was like, I don't like this side of you. He's so mean. He'll come home with huge bruises and he's like, yeah, I broke someone's leg today. Like, he's so
Wait,
weird.
I love this.
Good for him. I
That's
like
like
he
this.
needs an outlet.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that David Arquette is a clown enthusiast?
Yes.
What?
I
And
knew this.
I heard him on a podcast, and
In
this
what
sounds the weirdest
way?
thing. There's like a whole board. I forget the terminology of it, but it's like protecting the clown, like because the clown has gotten such a bad reputation, and it's been turned into like he owns the rights to Bozo the clown.
Holy
He
shit.
has like collections of clowns. He went to clown school, but he takes the art of clown very seriously. But I heard him on a podcast recently, and I was like, I am in love with him.
Really?
He's the weirdest person,
He's super weird.
and I'm madly in love with his weirdness.
Even the clowns?
Yeah.
The
Clowns
clown.
is a dry for me.
The clownery, dude, is very weird. That's
It's
a weird thing
But
to
he
make your
talks
thing.
about it with like such childish wonderment
that's
and
weird.
like earnest.
That is crazy because children especially, are terrified of clowns.
I know, but it makes him sad.
Well, maybe John Wayne
There's
Gacy really threw it off the map, you know?
Yeah.
There's just like a lot to unpack there. Okay. Aaron says people who stand up in the plane when it lands immediately. Here's the thing. My backpack's too heavy. Why would you pick it up and hold that thing?
I'll stand up just at my seat so I can like stretch my legs.
Oh.
You guys,
But I don't like move like I'm gonna go anywhere.
I am sometimes, and I know this is a big ick for people, I sometimes am the person that gets my bag out right when the plane lands. And people like hate when people do that. But I do it
you sit in the aisle?
always. I always get my bag
Then I feel like it's
off the-
fine.
off the top and like put my backpack on it so I'm like ready to go.
I think it's
like,
respectful because that means you're like
Yeah,
not holding
aisle-
things up.
that's why I
Aisle-
do it, but there's been such a debate on like whether that's like
No. Aisle
Faux pas.
people,
That's
aisle
stupid.
people have the right of way.
Yeah.
I'm talking about middle seat window.
oh yeah, no.
Don't be standing up, looking up and down, looking at the, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're in 43F, Jim.
They're also
down.
You can't stand up all the way. So you're like standing up like
Speak
this.
for yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, the last ick is Misty says, asking me if I received an email you sent.
Ooh.
Whoa, hold on. Kelsey has something interesting. She says, coffee shop, antique shop combos.
Oh,
I don't know why, but the smells together make me nauseous.
I agree.
I don't like that.
It's so weird.
I don't
and
like
a
that.
lot of them are out there.
Yeah. I don't want that must getting into my coffee.
No.
Chicken. Wow, some of
There
these are
was a-
so good.
There was a place in Vancouver like that and it really grossed me out.
Chicken that's too chickeny.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah.
I hate honest meat. I need my meat to look as far away from the animal
Yeah.
as possible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God, I'm going to end on this. Aaron, thank you for doing the Lord's work. When you order a Diet Coke and they say, is Pepsi okay? No, Brenda, Pepsi
Bad.
is never okay if I'm ordering a Diet Coke.
I mean, I'm a Coke enthusiast.
Same.
Pepsi's okay
Yeah.
if I must, but Coke,
I can do it if I need.
sometimes I just need it. Which
Someone was
usually-
talking
Someone said air guitar.
Oh God.
Adults who still call their parents mommy or daddy.
Ew, yeah.
that's a bad one.
I call my dad daddy.
You do?
I just started. I don't know what
What?
it is. It's so
You
weird.
can't just start doing
Please
that.
stop.
I did.
Stop.
It's too
Please
much.
stop.
The smell of wet peanut butter.
What?
How do you even know what that
Someone that calls their in-laws mom or dad? That's normal.
Is it?
No, I won't be doing that.
Me neither.
Oh my God, okay, Emily. In the morning when my boyfriend first wakes up, he lays in bed for 30 minutes scrolling his phone. Just get up. This is Chris night. I'm a getter-upper.
Some people just need a little time.
I scroll while I'm drinking my coffee.
Men say we're pregnant.
Ew. No, you're not, loser.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
She's overwhelmed. She
I'm
has so
gonna-
many more icks left. We
I
can
have
do
so many
another
icks.
episode
No,
like this later if we want.
We'll do another one. If you have an ick, please.
But what are ours?
Oh shit! What's your ick?
When people don't floss their teeth and you can see between their teeth that they don't floss.
Ew.
If you look in the mirror and you don't see perfectly clean spaces between your teeth, I need you to think again. Go and floss your teeth. Also, just people who don't floss in general, it takes 20 seconds. Why aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like,
I also feel like you need to know, like, for Chris Knight, like Chris Knight needs to be, I go to the bathroom after I eat a meal and floss a little bit because his teeth are really stacked together and there's always food in his teeth.
Yeah.
How do you know? We've been together 10 years. I'm like, there's food in your teeth. There's food in your teeth. Like, how are you not carrying a flosser with you?
Yeah. My mom does.
I have one crevice that will always get the
mine
snack.
too.
Yeah.
But I do forget I have it.
Mm.
But food is way less disgusting to me than plaque.
Plaque
I
is
would
pretty
much
gross.
rather see a chia seed or like
Mhm.
a piece of spinach
than just like a
than
white
just
chunk.
Bleh.
Ew.
gross. Floss
Jack,
everybody.
you have anything else you'd like to share on your ick list?
I mean, my biggest ick of all time is what I call Love Island pants, and it's the pants that the men on Love Island in the UK would
Is
wear.
it a drop crotch?
No, they're like literally, basically jeans that are leggings. They're so tight.
yeah.
Yeah.
So tight. Sometimes they are a little drop crotchy, but then they're so tight on the
Mhm.
legs, and a
Yeah.
lot of time they have rips throughout the pants.
You know what? I watched a TikTok on how
Ew.
they put rips on a pant. I'll never buy a ripped pant again.
Why?
It's not just ripped fabric. They make the whole jean and then someone takes a saw, like a sandpaper saw, and like makes a hole.
How do you think that they'd make a rip?
I have no idea. I don't know what I thought, but like that just seems like such a stupid thing.
I don't know.
AI is going to change that process.
I think so. Okay. We weren't here for a long time, but we're here for enough.
Icky
Good time.
time.